It wasn't silent. I was just only moving my lips to see if anyone would notice. I'm glad I'm glad you said something. It's becoming like a thing. You could hear this dog breathing. Well, luckily I hadn't gotten too far into what I was saying, but yeah, I wasn't going to do a songwriting stream today, but I feel pretty good. Like I don't really have any inspiration other than one. I love this riff. Unseen. I'm going to record Unseen very soon. This. I think is it Unseen? I think it's Unseen. Whichever one has that riff that I did recent. I just really like that song. And the more I hear it, the more it grows on me. But there was at the gig I was at last night, there was a band, and they did this song, and one of the lyrics was something about the girl who's never seen the sun. And I really liked it. Like the rest of their stuff was kind of hit or miss. They were the only band there that I really like dug some of their stuff. I liked everyone to some degree, but I liked that the abstract nature of what they were saying. I thought it was really cool. So I'm feeling inspired in terms of like creatively, but I don't have any like a catalyst yet. And I was just playing around with the some variation of that. I had a that's kind of cool sounding. And then of course the flat picking I was talking about last week. Man, YouTube is just like giving up on me. Like the video last week, it's weird. Like the video before that one, the performance video got like 40 plus views, and I was like, okay, something's starting to build a little bit. And then the video the next week comes out and it gets shown, like it had like 20 impressions. I'm like, what the hell, YouTube? I don't really, it's not like I'm doing it for. Whoa, something got a lot of views between yesterday and today, because my total views jumped up a lot. I don't know what song or what video it is, because it's not. Anyway, like I said, it's not really like about the views. Yeah, I've got a huge spike this morning of views, but I don't know what it's on. Maybe it was music last night. I have no idea. Probably listening to what maybe, but like you wouldn't have generated that many views. I can tell when it's you or like not somebody random, because it shows the average view time, right? When it's like random people, the view time will be like 12 seconds, right? But you actually watch it all the way through, so the cats all have YouTube. It's not nice. Well, like the point, I have to keep remembering this. The point really isn't about the views. I think it's easy to feel like somehow there's a failure there when I don't get views. But the point is just to have an artifact of, this is a song that, I wrote this song and this was the process, and maybe down the road it'll be really cool. Like that's really the whole thing of it. It's like, maybe one of the songs takes off and then suddenly I've got this cool artifact to look back and be like, this is how I felt about it at the time. Because even the songs where I just write a little blurb about is kind of cool. But it is annoying when you can't like figure out what it's the same thing with Instagram. Like I don't like, I'm just putting crap out into the void. Like, why do I do this? Anyway, rant. That's cool. Gotta get that more accurately played. Wish in one hand, crap in the other. Crap into the void and see which. Yeah, exactly. Well, that is actually quite the take on that. Last night I got there super early. They didn't tell me what time I played, right? So the show was from 7 till midnight. So I got there at 6:15. I wasn't sure how much time I need to set up or whether I run into traffic on the way there or whatever. So, I didn't play till 10:15. So I watched everyone play. I just hung out and I actually kind of enjoyed it. But the place kind of emptied by the time I played. But there were a handful of people left, and they actually really liked it. I got I need to write this one down. I got an extraordinary compliment last night, and this group of people came in, and I saw them come in because, like I said, the place is basically empty. It was right before I started playing, and then when I did start playing, people were kind of talking. It's not anyone really listening. So, not to be boastful, but I killed it last night. I performed really, really well. The sound was really good, and I just was feeling good. And but anyway, after a couple of songs, they came over and sat down and were listening. And they were sitting right in front. Of course, I couldn't see anything. The lights were super bright, so I could tell there were like shapes of people there, but I couldn't see faces or anything like that. But they were listening and clapping and all that. But afterward, the one comes up to me and said, they were like, we when you first started playing, we were just over there talking really loud and everything because we thought it was house music playing. It was that good. And I was like, wow, I don't know. That was a hell of a compliment. It's like, that'll keep you going for a couple of days. But anyway, what I was getting ready to say was, Gigi, yeah, thank you. That was a hell of a compliment. It really was. But the I was sitting there, ahead of time thinking about like what I might say when I get up on stage, because they had two stages, one for the solo acts, which is kind of like the kids' table, and then the main stage, which I was at the kids' table, and I was thinking about stuff that I wanted to say, and I was like, I wanted to do this bit where I was like, all right, I want to, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm a funny guy, and I want you to just. I want to make people laugh, and so just promise me, like no matter what I say, just laugh, okay? And then I was gonna say something like, my dog died, and then go into this whole bit about like creating a moral dilemma for people and stuff. I'm gonna do that one time. I think it'd be really funny. It feels like it's probably not that original. But. Like I said, the place was basically empty by then anyway, so I couldn't really use that one. I really like this. I could play it right. Got kind of maybe like a Thriller, Michael Jackson kind of feel to it, but I'm sensing more of like if I want to get in a theme of something kind of abstract, I'd love to just get like something poetic sounding and build something around it. It can be very just completely abstract. I like that better as like it's not singing over that part. So take that like that's just like the in between. we go. Right chord. I need a chord there that's a little fuller, maybe. All right, it's a lot of musical stuff, but that's okay. If I can write very few lyrics today, I would not balk at that. That one. It's a D sharp. That is a chord I do not use at all. that's definitely a good foundation. So I need some kind of lyrics over this. I like that chord. That's even cooler. Ooh. I've never played that chord in my life. I like the. It's very mysterious. Roxy, good morning. Actually, it's barely morning for me. Long time no see. Hope you're recovering well still. Hanging out with Dave. Well, I definitely want, very explicitly to channel this idea of the girl who's never seen the sun. Not specifically that thing, but there's just something about that expression that really moved me, and I want to tap into that feeling and use that to bring something out. So I don't know what, I guess to me maybe that's this image of like, to me it's a similar theme to This Fire. The song "This Fire," where there's like a part of you that's just it doesn't ever get to you don't get to present it to the world. And well, it's not necessarily specifically that idea, but definitely that's the, when I talk about writing songs, it's always that coming from that place of I'm feeling a thing right now, and like letting that feeling sort of jostle loose thoughts and ideas, and then shaping them as they come out. Dave lives in the basement of his mom's house and kidnaps someone. I don't know if you saw, Roxy, I have emotes now. None of them are animated. but they're there, and they're not very good, but there's something. That's right, they're check marks. There you go, very nice. I'll tweak them eventually, but eventually it's probably going to be a year from now or longer. So. All right, so I think this is the feeling of the song that kind of comes from this, like. Frank's Tracks, welcome in over on YouTube. Good to see you. I don't get too many YouTube visitors very often, so thanks for stopping in. I'm working on writing a song. I'm not seeing an entry point for lyrics. That's the hard part. I really like the energy of this part, like the. It's like a fanfare going into like a. That chord. Try to record the rhythm, then work. Well, I mean, I've got to process it all. It all kind of comes out different ways. But yeah, definitely. It's usually I get some music first and then lyrics come. And I played a gig last night, and one of the bands had a lyric in a song about a girl who's never seen the sun, and I found it very moving, and I like the idea of that, kind of pulling from that place of part of you that doesn't get to come out, doesn't I've put that in a lot of songs, so but I'm waiting for that like one piece of imagery. But I also can't really. I'm not seeing where lyrics work into this. I like the energy coming out of. See, that sounds more driving. That's a driving sound. That's a very 90s kind of like, and I can't, that transition's really hard too. Sounds great, thanks. What am I hearing? Is it like it's somewhere between like Soundgarden and that reminds me of a song. Hearing a dissonance. Not what I. it's a fast talking. The key's probably wrong, actually. That's kind of works. That's too predictable. I like that little Of course, I'm going into something that feels really complicated. Why can't it ever just be simple, you know? Thinking about the lottery, thinking about the lottery. What'd it be like to win big today? Really like that chord. All right, so if we're looking at man, I gotta do my taxes today. I wanna do that. Hate taxes and I hate paying money. that's it. Hit the right chords. Okay, well that gives me something to build into. Okay, those are the pieces. I haven't written anything down yet, which is kind of crazy, but so we start with the little mysterious bit. I wish I could play that more accurately, but maybe we do 4 of those, but I want to do another like thing in between. So maybe I'll start with two of those. I like that, though I have no idea what to call all those structures. But we do like Mysterioso, times 4, and then fanfare times 2, or 1 verse, and then fanfare times 2, verse, chorus. So chorus is F. And this is a D sharp. It's not really a D sharp, but it's whatever. D, C on 3, B flat. And then repeat all that. That's very cool. Okay, that's a good structure. I'm going to probably want a crazy bridge in this, a boogie. That's pretty, I think. Longing for a place. Longing for a place for my moon. Maybe not, but it sort of works. All right, let's run through that structure again. Or no, that should have been just 2. Let's do that again. That's where the bridge would happen, and then another chorus. All right, so we definitely chorus and then a bridge. So I've got a whole song structure before I have any lyrics at all. I think that's got to be a first. It has to be. I don't like longing for a place, but those words. And falling, and falling. I like folly, or like, and falling, and falling, and falling. On a place forever. If only, and if only, find a place for if only. If only I could find a place. I could find a place. This notion of pray for rain keeps coming into my head, but I say rain in songs all the time. If only find a place for if only. Could find a place for parade, like rip-a-ray is what. Falling, could find a place for a parade. Falling, I like that a lot. Like if only could find a place for a parade. It's for the parade. If only could find a place for the parade. Only, like you told me. If only I could find a place for a parade, like you told me. And a rainbow, and a rainbow, it's pretty. I like this a lot. Wow, we're always already to ads. I said that right loud. God, time flies. I guess I've been cooking them. If only I could find a place for the parade. For the parade? I kind of like that. If I could find a place for the parade. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Jeez, I've been working and dealing with people. I don't envy you. No, I had a good time last night. It was nice to just like hang out and like meet people, and I really enjoy that. And I wish I had more opportunity for that. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. And a red on the parade, and a red on the parade. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. That's a cool line. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. the parade, like you told me. So I'm seeing like just leaned out my window at work to pet some dogs walking by. Nice. But the idea here, so, or what was kind of manifesting as I was singing that time, is like, I just need to get it out, and rather than do something simple like tell someone, like I want to have this parade. So if only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Walk away, walk away. Something walk away. If only I could find a place for the parade like you told me, I could. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. And walk away, win and walk away, win and walk away, win and. The water's gone. And if only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Girl, call it a win and walk away, win and walk away. I like that. Call it a win and walk away. All right, now can I supplement that with verses? If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away, win and walk away. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away, win and walk away. yeah. That's not like that much of a boogie, but that is just to build into another chord. Okay, I don't know if it's any good or not, but it feels good to me today, so I guess that's something. So I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Walk Away? Doesn't sound like the right name. But the bridge would, so. Walk away. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Man, I don't know. Oh, ads. We got ads coming very shortly. I'll see you on the other side of those if you receive them. Waka waka. All right, now I need a verse, at least one. I really should make a button for ads. Let's see. What do I want it to say? During the ad break, this hourly 3-minute what do I want to call it? This hourly 3-minute set of ads prevents pre-roll ads for everyone. So I appreciate your patience. There we go. Now I'm going to make that a button. I don't know if announcements work on mobile. I know that was an issue before, but announce Twitch. Send a message. I'll send a message. Send as a channel announcement. Message in the bottle. How does that look as an announcement? Beautiful. I have no more patience. I use it all in the dog. They're your patience too, in a way. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. And I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say. I think it's a good way to start. So wish I knew how to say. I wish I knew. I wish I knew how to say. I don't need all this at the moment. I'm also thinking I'm going to call this If Only, but I feel like I have a song already called If Only. Maybe not. I don't have one with the lyrics. Sounded close. A phone lay. There's so many songs I've written that I don't even remember. It's kind of crazy. What? Oh, forgot what I was doing. I'd like to say we're almost done, but I have a feeling these last lyrics are going to take a long time. All right. I don't even have a song that contains the phrase "if only," so that's good, unless it's in my... Oh, I keep forgetting to add these songs to my list. It's wild to me, like looking at some of these songs. Some of these are now my new favorites. Like I like Small Talk. Sometimes you gotta let the other guy drive. It's actually weird to think that these were written on stream. That's kind of a strange feeling now. And there's so many. It's cool. I'm glad I started doing this. All right, so it can be called "If Only." It's very important. Wish I knew how to say. Wish I knew how to say. Wish I knew how to say. It's cool watching back the first versions and seeing the change. You mean like the very first like playthrough, and then hearing the final version, or the final's a strong word, but like the produced version. Been down a lot today. Been down a lot today. I kind of like that. Feeling down, or been down a lot today, or feeling. Been down a lot today, feeling like part of all day. Been down a lot today, feeling like part of day. Holiday. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me, go to win and walk away. Win and walk away. I like that transition too. This is it's a good one in my opinion, at least at the moment. What are the themes? Nothing. Welcome in. Yeah, got a lot of YouTube activity today. It's unusual. I'm working on a song, and it's coming along pretty well. But we're down to writing the verses. So, what kind of song? That's a great question. We can kind of run through the structure ones. I need to anyway, just to kind of get a feel. But the lyrics are, well, the other direction right here. So it starts with a. Verses something like ding dong da da day, 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 and that fanfare again. Then the chorus, if only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me, call it a win and walk away, win and walk away. And kind of repeat it, but just do one verse the second time around. And then after that chorus, it would go into like a sort of musical bridge, instrumental, just short kind of thing. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me, call it a win and walk away, win and walk away. I don't know what chord I'd end on, but yeah, so whatever kind of song that is, that's what it is. So I'm just down to those verses, though. And this is kind of where, as a songwriter, you have to earn your chops. It's like, okay, I've got this cool idea for a chorus. Now how do I explain it? Sounds great. Thank you. I'm liking it. It's I do these every weekend, and sometimes it's, you know, my feeling of a song is fluctuates, right? But these are kind of starts our ideas. So the I was at I played a gig last night, and there were several other bands there, and listening to them play, there was one that they did a song where a guy was singing about a girl who'd never seen the sun, and it was a really cool image, and I found it very moving, and so I like that idea of you know, I don't really write songs, like I don't have a target. I just bubble them up from a place, and that's kind of the emotion I'm working with today. It's like the idea of like letting who you are come out, you know, be yourself for the world, you know, because it doesn't always feel like you can be. So that's kind of the idea. It's like in this chorus, I mean, it's just kind of random words, like they just came out and they sounded good. And so this idea, if I could find a place for the parade, it's like, okay, I'm going to share this about myself, but I'm going to do it like way too emphatically. Like I'm going to have a parade, and then I can just walk away from all this. So the lyrics, or what I'm shooting for anyway, is to have the verses first talk about, like, how do I say this thing about me, and then the person just says, you know, you've got to find your moment and let it out, and then that's when the first chorus would come and say, if only I could find a place for the parade, right? Because it's kind of one of the things we do to ourselves. It's like, or at least I do, it's like, I can do this thing, but only if it's grand enough, right? Like in perfect scenario, perfect. So it's kind of where I'm at with it, but I'm not sure where to take the verses yet. So I know the melody that I want. It's like ding dong da da da, ding dong da da da, ding dong da da da, ding dong da da da. What are the chords? Well, I'll give them to you relative to the capo. The one's kind of weird, but this main, it's like the main is like a D minor, but this is a baritone guitar, and I'm on the second fret, so that I don't know what that is. I don't. This is a regular D minor, C sharp minor, C minor, B minor. I guess it's a B minor. And then the second chord in the verse is this. I don't know what that is. I have no couldn't even. I think it's a variation of. Yeah, it's a variation of that. So I guess it's a major 7 maybe of this chord, which is just a C. It's a C major 7 maybe. It's standard tuning, yeah, but it's a baritone guitar. So this would be a regular. That's an E, right? So the capo is E flat, D. Is that right? E, D sharp, D, C sharp. So that's a C sharp, an E chord on this fret is D sharp, or sorry, C sharp. So that would be, this is maybe a C major 7. I'm playing fret like nothing. I'm not playing the bass string or the high string. 1 1 0 3. And I would think that would be the same as this. I don't know. I know enough about that stuff to understand what people are talking about, but I don't think of it that way. I just play chords and leave it to the experts to figure out what it is. And that A sound seems to be what wants to come out. Holiday was a word that was in there that felt like it wanted to work its way in too. All right, so what were the ideas that I mentioned before? Maybe that'll help me. So like 1, I need to say to share this part of me. And then the person says, find your moment, right? So verse 1 is just going to be this part. I need to share this part of me. Verse 2 is, so I wish I knew how to say, I wish I knew how to say, say I don't think is right though. I wish I knew how to, I wish I knew how to be, maybe? I wish I knew how to be lonely. The authentic me. I'm going to write that down, but I would definitely not sing it. I wish I knew how to be the authentic me. How long have you been playing guitar? I started in like 1999, so a long time. I wish I knew how to be lonely. I wish I knew how to be lonely. I like that rhythm. I wish I knew how to be. I wish I knew how to be lonely. I wish I knew how to be in love but alone me. 1999. Long time. Oh, sweet. Somebody from a gig last night tagged me on Instagram. I wish I knew how to be along me. That's 12 syllables. I, 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 I wish I knew how to be. Or 11, 10 or 11 syllables. I like it, like rolling like a lot of words out. I feel like that fits. I wish I knew how to be a little version of me. I wish I knew how to be another a version of something me, version of. I wish I knew how to be. How many guitars? Not very many. I used to collect them. I don't know if you can see it in the back. Oh, you can't. But next to my banjo, I've got an electric baritone. Well, it's one of my. I have 3 banjos. I've got an Ibanez bass. I've got a Fender Telecaster. When I do my recordings, the leads I record on this Tele. And then I've got a Takamine sort of slimline acoustic, like classical. I haven't played it in a long time though. I used to really like that one. I mostly play baritones, like I say, except for this leads on my recordings. But I wish I knew how to be another version of me. Maybe I just look up synonyms for authentic. I feel like I want to fit a lot of syllables in whatever that line is. A legitimate version of me. A legitimate. There's a couple of good ones. Unmistakable, genuine, a genuine. Authoritative version of me. Wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Can I make that work? Wish I knew how to be the authoritative version. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. I like that. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Okay, it's one of 6 verses. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. That's a cool chord. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. What's your Instagram? It's just under Crimulus. Yeah, I try to post stuff there, but I don't really have anything interesting. I do post a lot, or I have so far. But. Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks for checking it out. I basically feel like with social media, I'm just throwing my posts into a hole. So, I guess that could be a metaphor, post hole digger metaphor. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Like, I mean, it kind of lends itself well to something like making other people see, or like, that just feels too. It's not where I feel like the depth of it is. So like, I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Like I think that's a cool line. So then I need to follow that with something like, reverie, lobotomy, generosity. I like the idea of generosity. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Generosity, luminosity, perpendicularity. Ooh, perpendicularity. This perpendicularity. This soul perpendicularity. This soul perpendicularity. You have a question? Yeah, sure. This perpendicularity. 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 That's a lot of perpendicularity. 7-syllable word. Perpendicularity. 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 I can't seem to make that rhythm work. I like the word though. Orthogonality. Incontrovertibility. Say so. How long should it be for changing, like between, like when you put them on and then change them again? It really kind of depends. If you're recording, it's going to be a lot more frequently. If you really want that crisp, new string sound, I kind of like. I usually go a really long time, but since I've gone full time with music, I try to go about every 3 weeks. But that's on my acoustic. It's the one I play the most. It really is less about time and more about how often you play it. You play up to 4 hours a day. Are you playing electric or acoustic? Acoustics kind of wear out more quickly. I haven't changed my electric strings in a really long time. If you're doing 4 hours a day, you probably could get, like, you could change them weekly. Acoustic, yeah, you could probably change them weekly, but they get really expensive. I kind of got a decent deal. There's a website called juststrings.com, and they sell bulk strings. They're not the highest quality strings. They wear out quicker than I would like, but they do sound pretty good, and I ended up paying something like only $4 a set, which is pretty decent, but I'm still not going to change them weekly. That's just one. It's a pain in the ass. I hate changing the strings. They do sound nice, but they only sound that way for like a day, and then I'm not changing them every day. So yeah, if you're doing 4 hours a day, I would think at a very minimum monthly. Helicopter. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Perpendicularity. Peculiarity I like. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Particularly. I'd say particularly I'd say particularly. Is that right? That's not even particularly. Oh well. My guitar neck is a back bow. And I don't know how to change it. Don't know how to change it back to normal. A back bow. I'm not sure what that means. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Looking down at me. You lovingly looking? I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. Probably take it to someone to work. Yeah, I mean that wouldn't hurt. This one, I've had this guitar for a really long time, and I really need it. It probably is going to need a fret job. Luckily, some of my guitars, I'll play certain frets so consistently with pressure that rather than the fret like cupping, the fret will I'll get an actual groove in the string, like almost like on the nut. This one hasn't done that, but some of the frets are getting pretty worn down. I didn't pay that much for this guitar though, so it might just be cheaper to buy a new one. It's like six or 700, and to get it like worked on, you know, I'm not like emotionally attached to the guitar per se. So I don't know. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me. I'm here in obscurity, not hiding in obscurity, not hiding in obscurity. You're back five, no worries. Not hiding in obscurity, on the center of the bowling. Not hiding in obscurity, fully. But front and center fully. Okay, that's not bad. So then you stood looking down at me. You stood looking down at me. You stood looking down at me. Now what's that word I'm trying to think of? Sympathy. You stood looking down at me. You stood looking down at me with a smile like a poetry. Oh, that's a smile that was all right. Rhyme zone, here we come. With a smile that was holy. I kind of like that. With a smile that was smile that was lonely. Boy, that really takes it a different place, though, doesn't it? With a smile that was lonely. I like that. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me, or to win and walk away, win and walk away. Is it raining? Dang, it was sunny out. I'm gonna walk in the rain today. What the heck? And I gotta do my freaking taxes. And I gotta hurry up on this song too. Run out of the day. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me, not hiding in obscurity, but front and center fully. Welcome back. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. How do I, because this needs to lead into if only. I could find just have to believe. You got to be the first to believe. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. You got to be the first to believe. And then you unleash. And then let it. And then let yourself be free. It sounds so stupid. But that's the idea. You got to be the first to believe. Then just you got to be the first to believe. Then just like launch. Like what's the cinnamon? And just like. I don't know how to write, and it doesn't rhyme anyway. You got to be the man who never walked in his life. Fitting, I guess the universe is being poetic today. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. You got to be the first to believe. Then just unleash. Could that work? Then you just unleash. I wish I knew how to be the authoritative version of me, not hiding in obscurity, but front and center fully. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. You got to be the first to believe. Then you just unleash. I don't want it to be belief. I want it to be something more like faith. You just gotta just prepare to take the leap. Just take the leap. Just prepare to take the leap. Or maybe take the leap as then you just leap. Not prepared to, just prepared to. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. There's too much just in here. God, it's gonna be a long video to edit. You're still looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. It's not take the leap. Then you just unleash. I like that. Like, then you just unleash. So like toe the line. I like the idea of something like that. Like get up to the. You step up to the. Wishing it had to be the authoritative version of me, not hiding in obscurity, but front and center fully. Capiche? You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. Um, I like believe. Like I think it makes sense. Like first step is to believe. The second is to unleash. The first step. I like that. Oops. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. The first step is to believe. The first step is to believe. You said the first step is to believe. You said that's a lot I've got to fit in there, but you said the first step is. You said first you believe. You said first you believe. You said first you believe, then you just unleash. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away. Win and walk away. So this is where the person needs to kind of reiterate what they were trying to say, but then you know the main character just ignores them, right? So like, you're still looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. You said first you believe, then you just unleash. That's not the. You said, or I didn't hear your. Where do I? You stared dumbfoundedly. Incongruously. I didn't sense your disbelief. in my what's that word? What's that word? When you think you're like grandiosity. I didn't sense your disbelief in my grandiosity. I didn't sense your disbelief in my in my like illogical grandiosity in my I didn't sense your disbelief in my particularly. I feel like there's a word that means exactly what I'm trying to say. It's like in my dependency in my faulty. I didn't sense your. I don't know if I can make that even sound. I can try it anyway. I didn't sense your disbelief in my faulty dependency. In my dependency. Dependency's not gonna work. In my faulty body. I didn't sense your disbelief. I overlooked your disbelief in my faulty feeling, in my faulty feeling. I didn't sense your disbelief, because then it's like by saying that I'm sensing it, right? I didn't disbelieve. You stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. You said first you believe, then you just unleash. If only. Alright, so then I didn't sense your disbelief in my misguided. Bravery? Am I misguided? I didn't sense your disbelief in my misguided bravery. In my misguided bravery kind of worked. I didn't sense your disbelief in my misguided bravery. Because then I can maybe work change me. I didn't sense your disbelief in my misguided bravery. I overlooked your disbelief. I overlooked your disbelief. I like that better. Overlooked. That is trying to change me. I overlooked your disbelief in my misguided bravery. I overlooked your bravery. I overlooked your disbelief in my misguided bravery. I'm gonna leave. That's trying to change me. That's Disbelief. I hear beef. Maybe. A relief. That I don't have to change me. That sounds like I have a diaper. I overlooked your disbelief in my misguided bravery. Relief is too direct of a rhyme with disbelief. I want something a little less. Beneath. Because what am I trying to say? I overlooked your disbelief in my misguided bravery. I think it was something like a world that's trying to change. That you know, you're. I'm trying to like have a giant coming out parade, and well, coming out in the traditional sense, like used to be a thing for teenagers, and like not like a gay thing. I mean, it could be that, I guess, but it's more like world. Here's who I am, and it has to be this giant celebration rather than just like. When everybody craves me. When everybody craves me. What a it'll be. What a day it'll be when everybody craves me. That's a little weird maybe, but I like that. I overlooked your disbelief in my misguided bravery. Oh, what a day it'll be when everybody craves me. If only. I like it. That's good. Oh, what a day it'll be. Oh, what a day it'll be when everybody craves me. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away. Win and walk away. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away. Win and walk away. Okay, I can end it like that. All right, that's the song. I Spleep. Sorry, I missed that before. I think I'm ready to do a take. We'll do it at 116. Shake the sillies out. Oh, I guess I'll be 157.30 for the timestamp. 7 seconds. This might be kind of a long song too. Use whatever words you want. That's right. All right. 157.35. I know how to be the authoritative version of me, not hiding in obscurity, but front and center fully. Stood looking down at me with a smile that was lonely. You said first you believe, then you just unleash. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away. Win and walk away. I overlooked your disbelief in my misguided bravery. Oh, what a day it'll be when everybody craves me. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away. Win and walk away. If only I could find a place for the parade, like you told me. Call it a win and walk away. Win and walk away. Good enough for a first take. Where are you from? I live in Portland, Oregon, in the U.S. Oh, we gotta skip ads. What about you? Where are you at? And that's the song. I it took way too long for those verses, but that's kind of the way it works. And I always do a take at the end of the stream, and then I put that up on YouTube. It's not published, but if you go into my my playlists. There's a playlist called First Versions or something like that. Or new song debuts, that's what it is. It'll show up in there. Yeah, so that's the song. It's the first one in a while that I really like, which means I might hate it tomorrow. but that is If Only. Oh, let's save it to a file. New song is born today. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but I'm in Portland, Oregon, in the U.S. Over here on the Twitch side of things, I am going to find somebody to raid, and then I'll be live again tomorrow. I stream every day. I try to go a little earlier than where I started today, but I'm always late. Let's see. Oh, I got new names in here today. Who's this? That's Russian. Let's not do Russian. Spanish. Not that I have anything against that. I just would like to be able to communicate. Oh, here's the Tangerine Club. They're doing originals. Hopefully they're going to be live a while. Yeah, so we're going to raid over to there. And like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow just with a regular performance stream. Oh, I cannot raid at this time. Then we'll go to the next one. Let's make sure they're English. Raid Train April edition. All right, well, they're on a raid train, so here, let's go over there. All right, like I said, I'll be live tomorrow with the music, and yeah, follow me in all the places and what